Well, good morning. Trigger Tuesday. Now, of course, this isn't one of those triggers that triggers you into negativity, because the whole theme of this is to trigger ourselves into positivity. And why? I mean, there's so much to be grateful for. I don't talk about too much in politics in this, but we've got a brand new leader of our country who's already started off with the whole message of hope. And as Napoleon once said, leaders are dealers in hope. I have to say, there's people who'll be carping and being negative about him and about his changes and his ideas. But what I hope for is some statesmanship, someone who'll look strategically at our country and help to make it a better place. But we all have a part to play. And whatever we want in our personal agendas, we may have to sacrifice a few things to make this country a better place. But it damn well needs some statesmanship to make that work. And I very much hope Andy Burnham might be the man. But other than that, what else we can be grateful for? I was with a mate, a lot of good friends, at a regimental lunch on Saturday, last Saturday. It was great. It was great to be together, and yet there was this little air of cynicism and negativity from some of my best friends, which rather pissed me off a little bit, if I'm honest. But I'm going to be positive about this, because I think there's hope for them. There's hope for all of us if we bring a bit more positivity and gratefulness, gratitude into our lives. What have we got to be grateful for? Well, in my life, it's been a crazy month and a half. Well, obviously with the move, I've spoken about that before, but to go to Wimbledon again this year, and 2 weeks there working like absolute lunatics. You know, I was up 7:30 at ticket sales every morning, left centre court on quite a few nights at 11 o'clock, and it was just full on days. And I was in the hottest spot, virtually the hottest spot on centre court, in the bottom corner, level one, and it was an oven, but it was just the most incredible experience again. And having thought, well, should I carry on with this, given Bonnie's making some calls on that herself, after 8 years, I actually was talking with a great guy called Abdul Rashid, who's one of our security guys out at ticket sales, and he talks to people as they can, gets them into the right bays and into the right ticket sales. A most magical guy, 75, and he does the jobs he wants to do. He said to me, it keeps him young, it keeps him alive, being engaged with people, talking to people. He does Wimbledon, he does the F1, he does Lords. He showed me pictures of him with Jeffrey Boycott. This guy inspired me, and I just thought it was fantastic, and it made me make the call that I'm certainly going to go back to Wimbledon. I'm going to apply to try and go on the committee of the honorary stewards and try to help to make it a more sustainable and a better place, an even better place to work, and look after our people well and ensure they're well led. So he was instrumental in me making that decision. This is waffling a bit, but there are so many other things. I mean, obviously it was Bonnie's birthday just after we came back. We had a lovely little party last week. A beautiful band called the Teapot Travellers. Kat, Abel and her team, they were just magical, and they just created, with Bonnie had laid the tables superbly. We were outside in this beautiful little place called the Rock Lane Chapel, and it was outside of it. We were able to sit on a long table, had the band there, had a great bar, loads of booze. It was a very, very magical and special night, and rightly a big birthday and a special birthday for Bonnie. My heart, my soul. So that's something to be hugely grateful for. And prior to that, a few weeks before, we were actually down in Devon with all of her Devon family, and with all the kids, all the nephews and nieces and cousins, and it was just a blast and great fun. So lots and lots going on to be grateful for, and you know, her getting out and doing back into her stables. I went with her on Saturday before we went to the regimental lunch, just to make sure we could get it done in time and cleared up, and that was mucked out and so on. Beautiful stables. So what else? I mean, I'll put some more photographs up of various things that have gone on in the last month or so, but I guess my core message is positivity. And we have to work hard, because there's so much negativity in this world, so much cynicism. Let's get rid of that. Let's bring some positivity and love into our lives, and kindness and generosity and compassion. Let's bring that into our lives as much as we possibly can. We've got to spot things that we can smile about. We've got to look up and look in awe at places. Look at this beautiful, this wonderful park. You know, just enjoy life and grab all of it, and just get rid of some of the negativity and bring out much more of the positivity. As Barbara Fredrickson once said, we need a high ratio of positive to negative for our own well-being and our sense of selves. So, Trigger Tuesday. Let's bring some positivity into our lives. Thank you. Good luck. Loads of love.